No, hold up my Halo.
Your Halo.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude. Like, comment, subscribe on the circle. That's the target, you guys.
Oh, it's recording now.
It is. I know. Because
Anyway,
it's red. Otherwise, it would be green. But anyway, let's fix this shit. Okay.
You spent so much time for that.
It matters, dude.
It
I think
matters.
it's some trivial shit.
I guess.
Upstairs already.
Oh well. Who knows? Anyways,
What's the topic today, Colin?
I guess.
See, like, my hair is almost on point, but this things. Anyway, continue.
Okay. I guess today's topic is more of a spring and like what spring means, I guess.
Spring.
Spring has sprung.
Spring. You know what a spring is, Calvin? You know those coils?
Yeah.
They're bouncy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go up and down like this.
Yeah. Oscillations.
Anyways, we're not talking about that kind of spring.
You don't. Anyway, dude.
Do you want to talk about those kinds of springs?
Nah, it's a metaphor of back and forth, but yeah.
Okay.
Push and pull.
Okay. I guess like when we think of spring, we think about like
the season.
Not.
Yeah, but it's related to it.
It's related to the season, but like not. We're not talking about the literal literal. The actual meaning of it.
Like we're talking about the
metaphor
or the connotations like associated with the word spring.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually like I don't know. I think the most famous in the U.S. is the spring cleaning, right?
Oh yeah, spring cleaning is usually meant to like declutter your life and just start over anew.
A fresh start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
love romance. I guess.
I think it's very strong, especially in spring.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's strong is because like flowers are starting to bloom and like.
Mm-hmm.
Like flowers are getting pollinated.
Like the Eastern Asian countries, like for sure romance, like South Korea, Japan, like those countries.
Yeah. I can see that. Like what? I guess spring is also the.
I can see it in the U.S. too, because you know, prom season. So like yeah, I can see like how it's. I keep on looking in here, even though no one's in here. Like. It's bothering me anyway.
We're missing very important.
No, the positioning of the
I know, but we're also missing our grow.
Continue.
Where was I? Spring.
What else, dude? What is the spring like? Romance,
beginnings,
fresh starts.
More, I guess, in a literal or in
nice weather.
Nice, yeah. Perfect for going out.
Mm-hmm. Not too cold, not too hot.
It's enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Rarely rains, unlike winter, because like, yeah, winter we get rains. I mean, only in California.
I guess, yeah. Rarely any rain. But anyways, I guess, what should we do for spring?
Don't know, dude. Like,
well, usually people by this time have already given up their New Year's resolution.
Oh yeah, this is the beginning of the end of the resolutions that was made, because it's already the 4th month. Like, if they didn't progress like within the first 3 months, then there's no way.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I guess this is another chance to make another change or to try dedicating yourself to a change. So
it's like a quarterly resolution then.
Exactly. Every quarter you have a new goal.
Yeah, we already finished 1/4 of the year 2018.
Oh damn!
And like among like the list, I don't know, dude. The people who make New Year's resolutions, they're usually the ones who doesn't do shit.
It. Exactly.
Because the people who do it, they don't need to make a list.
Exactly. Like New Year's isn't meant for new resolutions or for a new you. It's meant to signify a new year. You should always be constantly building yourself up or trying new things every day of the year, at least every day. And that's why New Year's resolution really never work.
Yeah, I think, wouldn't it be more effective to just have like a year-end goal instead of a New Year's resolution?
I guess, yeah.
Like, for example, like you just say like for the year, like actually they're the same. God damn.
Yeah, I was kind of confused, like because
they're the same,
almost the same, but different concepts. But in the end, it doesn't. It's this almost essentially the same way of thinking. But if you want change, don't wait for New Year's to change.
You know what the other term for New Year's resolution is, Calvin?
What?
Bucket list. It doesn't mean you gotta do it this year, but you gotta do it within your lifetime.
I guess that's fair enough.
They should change it that way.
I get. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not like the springtime of youth. You gotta try new things. You gotta be brave. Can't stay in your shell forever.
Be brave. Be bold. Be confident.
I know this is overplayed in like pretty much every movie, every meme, but it's like
this is the standards now. Like every movie, and then up next is every meme.
You know,
like the list of things. This is the standard now.
This is standard now. Memes is part of life. You can't avoid it at this point anymore. But you only live once. As
even professors use memes, but
yeah. Continue. As overplayed as it is, it has. I feel like it got lost in its actual meaning, because like people now these days use like you only live once and doing stupid stuff, and that can eventually lead you to the last thing you ever do in life.
It's taken out of context.
Yeah, but what they mean is to make like a bold act, not a bold act towards your closer demise.
And it's you only live once, not you live short. It's not the same.
Exactly. You don't want to shorten your lifespan,
or maybe you do,
depending on
the quality of people that you have in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
badminton girl. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't even notice. Like I thought, like who, and then
Clyde. I get the waves. What's another thing that from spring?
I don't know, dude.
What pops up around spring? Like Peeps, chocolate.
Adios.
We'll see again because I got the dish. Ooh, tonight. Oh yeah, that's right. I could read quiet. What do you? Oh.
Yeah, it's spring, dude.
What else? What other things comes from spring?
Spring quarter, spring breakers.
Nah, spring break is done already.
Not too. Oh shit! Yeah, everyone is done with their spring break.
Exactly. So, so it's done. We don't have that to look forward to anymore. So what?
Is it fair to call a spring like pre-summer or semi-summer?
I think so. I guess.
Yeah, dude, it's like freaking like so in spring, like you should like meet a lot of people.
Exactly.
Or meet new people in life, so that you have like people to hang out with on the summer break.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like some people don't like hanging out on the summer though, because some people they work, some people they can't be bothered. So like if you, or some people go back to their countries or they travel.
I guess like for people who wanting to make more friends or like I see this all connections or whatever,
social relations.
Spring is probably the best time to do it. Everyone's at least moderately happy because of the weather.
Yeah, I would agree with that, dude.
Yeah,
because you see, like on fall, everyone is still hungover from their summer vacations.
Yeah,
and then on winter, it's too damn cold to chill outside and to hang out outside.
Maybe that's why spring is the beginning of meeting new people, because everyone's now ready to be social and stuff.
And like, because also in winter outside is so dark, gray. There's no leaves. there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of branches that has nothing in it. So it's kind of like a horror movie, which is why winter is my favorite season. And then here comes spring. Yeah.
A change of pace. Like, I can see. Like, this, I guess, a lot of people should take the opportunity to talk to someone new, at least one person, because you may never know, that person may become your best friend or someone you can rely on in tough times.
They could be the ones that are getting away.
Exactly. Many people may come and many people may leave, but the ones that stay, embrace them.
Yeah. Today I talked to 3 people, new people. Yeah.
How many did I talk to?
Yeah. From my classes, the people who sit next to me.
That's good.
Yeah. Like back then, I would just go into class with earphones on, like with the face like, "Nah, don't talk to me."
Oh yeah. I remember those really dark days. I consider those my fall days. The days where I was wishing for change, but too scared to make an actual change or progress. And eventually I got fed up with feeling powerless, helpless.
Like, spring is usually where, I guess you should try meeting a lot people, or at least make an effort to.
It's a golden opportunity. Like
it's just a really nice season. Like when you think about it, there's not a lot of holidays too.
So that's why you get to enjoy time with friends. Enjoy the space between. Don't focus on like, or
and make friends. A lot of them.
Yeah. Well,
decide on who to keep later.
Okay, let's talk to our introverted people. We know quite a few introverted people.
Yeah, I know myself.
Yeah. Well, I consider myself on the verge of extroverted and introverted.
You're about to become like from a moth to a goddamn butterfly, huh? You're about to remove the shells.
Same difference. But
and grow wings so that you can pollinate the flowers. I can't believe. Anyway, dude, continue with what you were saying. I'm getting distracted.
Okay, so remember our introverted self and how we wanted to meet more people and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I never really wanted to meet people.
Or
when I was at the deeper end.
Yeah, but our motives were something to work towards too. I guess for if you want to make friends as an introvert, you have to begin to let go of negative ideas behind what you believe in an approach. Like I remember another one of the common things I feared when I was doing approaches was
rejection,
getting outright failure and all that kind of stuff. But with each and every approach I did, I began to learn that what I have built myself upon was not true. And that everything that I believed and held as a standard for my life could have been worked on.
Also, like if like introverts, like if you want to make friends and you don't approach like strangers that often, like you do it like once a month.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta like remove your walls, dude.
Exactly.
Stop wearing earphones all the time. Like stop like gluing your eyes on your phone. Like you just go outside and be open.
Stop looking down.
Yeah, I mean,
you know. Yeah.
Don't ever look down, you guys.
Look up.
Yeah. Be proud.
And if you want to give off a good impression, smile. Don't give like those fake smiles or forced smile. Give a genuine smile because people can tell the difference.
Yeah, some people can.
Yeah, like.
But not all of them.
Yeah, like I remember when I first started out wanting to talk to people, the first thing I did was look for psychology books around like how to make people like you or like body movements and all that stuff. Like the thing that plagued me was wanting to go in with the idea of a warm approach where I was liked already beforehand. But the thing about that is, you won't have that warm approach every time. You have to eventually learn how to go in fresh from nothing.
Yeah, it's like you gotta learn how to heat up the stove. It's not warm like as it is.
Exactly.
You gotta know how to turn up the fire so that it gets heated up and you receive a warmer welcome.
Exactly. Yeah. Like another thing I was worried about is like running out of things to say. Like I used to believe in canned material, which is where I would have a general idea of what I want to say.
Canned material. Can elaborate.
Yeah, it was like things are already pre-planned to say. So like
I was so against it, but continue.
Yeah, like I was so obsessed with the idea that having canned material would make me
prevent you from running out of ammo.
Yeah. But the thing is, that only held me back even more because it gave me the mindset of I can't deviate off this or else I'm gonna fail or something among that line. So what you have to do is to realize that you can't rely on canned material, but you can rely on yourself to gradually push yourself out of that. Hey, what's up? Or like asking for a small opinion and then walking away.
Also, sometimes too, like when you're running out of things to say, maybe sometimes it's because the other person is not just contributing to the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. So which is why it's not flowing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, another mistake I made while doing approaches was not staying in long enough. Like I became so conscious and scared of what to say afterwards and running out of words to say. Like the moment I felt a little bit awkward or a little bit tension, I would run away. And that was not good for growth, because for growth you have to push yourself into dangerous situations. Not dangerous situations, but more like compromising positions.
You don't like at the first signs of discomfort, like you don't stop from there.
Exactly. Like it's like working out. Like you don't stop at the first sign of feeling sore. You have to keep on pushing and pushing further and further to your maximum limit.
Yeah. Sore muscles meaning they're getting stronger.
Exactly. Today's pain is tomorrow's strength.
Exactly. That's why like get your heart broken a lot so that you can get stronger.
Exactly. Like, or not exactly, but what I'm trying to say is each time you go through it, you learn a little bit more about it and you become more prepared for it.
And you lose a little bit of it?
You lose a little bit of that fear. You turn that fear into
I meant you lose a little bit of your heart? A piece of it?
Maybe a piece of it.
Maybe.
But you shouldn't lose yourself to the pressure and getting cut down.
Yeah.
It's another thing I feared about approaches. Like spring is all about the approaches. So I guess we should cover more about the approaches.
Yeah. Like what?
Maybe next time we'll talk about the mindset of approaches.
We can do it now.
I guess. Okay. So the mindset approach is that you should not go in with the mindset of you're going to get rejected or that everything is going to go wrong, because that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of sorts. But yeah, you should not go in with that mindset, but with a more confident mindset, like I know what I'm doing, I've done this before, or something like that, along that line. You got to reassure yourself.
Yeah, but you know why some people, maybe not some people, but a few people, why they don't even expect anything anymore, so that they don't get disappointed in the end.
You can't live life without disappointments.
Exactly.
You got to face them eventually.
Like you need disappointments in life. Like, which is why after my older sister was born, my parents needed me. Right, Calvin?
Mine is the inverse of that.
But anyway, Jeet, so like when you approach people, just approach people with sincerity and with a clean heart. Like don't have any like malicious intent. Like, those things are easily like seen through.
Oh yeah, I remember. This happens with a lot of guys, especially guys who are not trained.
The JVs
of life.
Well, not just guys, then even girls, dude.
I feel for girls when they do that for a guy, like they go up to the approach and say, I'll give you my number or something like that. They're more successful because guys aren't as like picky, or more like they aren't as
guys are more desperate.
Yeah, but
in general.
Yeah, but I was losing my train of thought, but what we're trying to say is that
don't have malicious intents.
Yeah. Don't go in the approach as saying, like, thinking this girl's like, a lot of guys think this, like, this girl's my soulmate, like she's gonna be my next girlfriend, it's like I want to do things to her and all that kind of things.
That's thinking too far ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the problem with most guys, and that's why most approaches fail, because you go with that kind of mindset of this is going to end up more than just friends.
Right. You already have so much expectations and you still haven't done anything.
Exactly. Like, and you're also putting that pressure on that person.
Her hair.
I'll admit it's good. I'll admit this time.
Okay.
But anyways,
like I think, isn't it best if like you like your only intent is just you just like really genuinely enjoy like talking to people or meeting people?
Yeah, that's I think that's the good mindset.
If down the road, like if you guys somehow form a romantic like connection, then good shit. But if you didn't, then you still gain friends, you still meet people. Like even like afterwards, like you become enemies. Like somehow, like during the times that you guys were on good terms,
you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's still like pretty good.
I think another thing.
Also, the mindset going into an approach. You gotta believe that not everyone will like you.
Yeah, you can't make everyone like you, but you can make a good effort of trying to make them understand, or trying to understand them.
Right, like even in Asia, not everyone likes rice, you guys. But like
not everyone can eat fish.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. But yeah, it's like not everyone eats sushi. It's rice and fish combo. If you didn't know. Yeah, like not everyone will like you. Like just accept that fact.
That's fine.
Because it's true. Not everyone will like you.
Oh, another thing we'll talk about. Well, for some guys, they want to be.
Disclaimer, you guys. Today is our first day of classes. It's spring quarter. Let's get it. Fucking, this is gonna be our goddamn year. So, watch out.
Oh yeah, this is the year of change for us.
Yeah.
But anyways, where was I thinking? Damn, I lost track.
What?
Fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
What was the last word I said? Apart from the disclaimer.
This is our year or something.
Apart from the disclaimer.
I don't know. I think that's how you started it. Anyway, maybe it'll
come back.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
Boomerang effect.
Eventually.
Oh yeah, it's the intent of like not everyone will like you in life.
I remember. Some guys will have like I'd say one-itis, where they
It's not. You don't use the goddamn terms, Calvin. So like what we mean is that some dudes like when they meet someone new on spring or like at any point in their life, they tunnel vision, and that's not good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like if you only pay attention to this one particular person, then the other people like in your surroundings, they get ignored and they get left out. Yeah, which is not good. Like you need friends, you need people that's gonna be on your side. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember where I was going. Like they may be infatuated, like have that extreme crush where they can't think of anyone else but them.
But you know what though? That happens to everyone.
It
even
does.
girls.
It does happen, but you have to remember that you're probably just projecting some sort of image upon them that isn't them. They're human. Like they're bound to have mistakes and things that you don't.
I was gonna say something stupid. Do you want me to say it?
Sure.
So like when you guys are having a tunnel vision on this one particular person, like it could be like a very attractive dude or a very attractive girl, or you're very attracted to them, and you can think of nothing else but them. Like, so what you do to get out of it, you just imagine them taking a shit. Like it works all the time. And then like you immediately lose like any sort of attraction that you may have. Like they just become a normal person in your eyes instead of treating them like gods or goddesses or royalties. Tell me I'm wrong, Calvin. It works all the time. They try it sometime when you get into that sticky situation. Just imagine them taking a dump and like problem solved.
Ah, there we go. I feel it now.
It works, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Just have like a colorful imagination, you guys. It's solid advice.
I can see it now. Yeah. But having those one-itis, I mean, having that crush.
The tunnel vision. The extreme infatuation.
It's
extreme attraction.
Extreme attraction.
Yeah.
No, attraction. I feel like attraction is both-sided. You know, like magnets, they're attracted to each other because they're both sides.
Okay, so like extreme infatuation.
Yeah.
But come on, dude. This infatuation, like I think the longest they should last is like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
1.5 months.
Yeah.
Or probably even less than that. Probably 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like a better solution than imagining things. You just meet other people.
Exactly. Like like if you're like, I don't know why it's sometimes or most of the time it's a problem for most guys to like not talk to the girl that they really like. Like wouldn't one of the things you want to do is talk to the person you like the most?
Yeah, and don't talk to the people you hate the most.
Exactly.
That's how it should work.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the opposite.
I just remembered like the other side is the information desk, but anyway.
Yeah.
Just stop, dude.
Yeah, but when you think about it, it's weird.
Louder a little bit.
Yeah, you think it's a bit weird that guys or both guys and girls like this guy, but they don't have the courage to talk to them. But yeah, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
I guess
also because like some other dudes too, like when they already like set their sights, when they are already quote unquote like someone, they just like they don't want to talk to other girls anymore because they think that it could ruin their chances. Like don't be that, don't like you're not even dating yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the thing I have to say about that is
like don't let one person become the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, unless it's yourself.
Then you're allowed to make that judgment.
It's still even then. Yeah. Because the world is made up of a lot of shit.
I guess like what else about guys are liking girls and not talking to them. That's bad, but
or just making friends in general.
Just make friends in general. Yeah. Like I can probably say like if you like a girl or something like that, talk to her. Get to know her more. Try to understand rather than just trying to force your
way through.
Yeah. Like I find another big problem with guys is that they tend to talk all about themselves when they're with a girl.
Also, not even like if you're curious or interested to any person, just go talk to them and satisfy your curiosity.
Exactly. Like don't be the one constantly begging for attention, because
the more you beg for it, the more you don't get it.
Exactly. That's why you want to put them in the spotlight by giving them, like, being interested, wanting to know more about them, understanding why they think this way, or like helping them. That's really important in the opening and report stage.
Yeah. Also, you know how like this I've never talked about this before, I think.
Mhm.
Like you know how we're so like good on giving other people second chances, but we never give ourselves second chances too. You know what? Sometimes like when you try to talk to someone and it didn't work out, then you could try a different day. Maybe that day they were just like feeling down or not in the mood. Or like perhaps like they were just like having a rough or bad day. Yeah. So like if you could give others a second chance, then give yourself a second chance too. Yeah.
Yeah, like oh yeah, another problem with the guys is that when they're not getting that response they like them texting back soon or whatever, like, you know,
Yeah.
not getting the signs of attraction, they would have the thought of blocking the girl or something like that, or something drastic like not talking to them.
So it's like when this girl like, or not just a girl, like it
But
could be
anyone.
any other people.
Yeah.
If they start like not talking to you anymore, not responding to any of your messages, and what like the toxic people do is they just curse at them like on messages. That's stupid. That's adding fuel to a fire.
Yeah, that's another problem. Like you can't expect everyone to know what you want, so you have to say it out loud
and clearly.
Exactly. If you're not clear with it and you're not acting on it, then you're bound to mess up some way.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
If there's a chance to fuck up, you're gonna fuck up. So just like it is what it is, just accept.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to like
Yeah. Also, it's not like you can't dictate like how they live. Like if they want to respond to you an hour later, then like what's your say on that?
Exactly.
You have no power over them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Also, don't force power over people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that goes to another problem. Like don't force your expectation on someone you've met or someone you like. Like you can't expect them to change, and you can't expect you to change. You have to take it for what it is.
I mean, like if people are not gonna change for you, then why should you change for them, dude?
Exactly.
Like there are people out there that's gonna like you for who you are. Like there are gonna be people out there who's gonna be friends with you, like for whoever you are, for what it's worth.
It's important to find those people and find those people.
There's like a bunch of people outside.
Yeah, but eventually learning how to stand up for yourself. That's another important. Spring is about standing on your own.
Yeah. Like becoming a sprout from a seed.
Exactly.
It's time to grow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're young,
but you just gotta choose like the right soil to grow to. Yeah. The right environment to try to grow to.
You need to find an environment where you can flourish. If you don't, this was in humanistic psychology last quarter. I think we talked about it, but to flourish is to have like the optimal environment for your growth.
Like, because like sometimes you can like there are a lot of ways where you can grow as a person, but they may not be like the best in that situation, I guess. But I think like for any growth is good.
As long as you're consciously trying to make an effort in growing, then it's fine. But if you make but
that's what makes like, you know, like in the movies, you know why people like some of the characters? Because they have good character development, dude. That applies in real life too.
Oh yeah, that's
you need character development in real life.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, the hero's story is like the blueprint of pretty much every story. Possible. It's like it starts off like this normal person. They have no idea about the world. They eventually begin to like see a change in it, and that they're gonna eventually fall into a chasm where they have to rise up. And like slow. At first, they're not very strong. they're clumsy, mess up a little bit, was a little bit unsure, but eventually, throughout their time, continue fighting, they become stronger, more confident, and eventually they'll be able to overcome the final problem.
Exactly. They like anyone who never they never grow up.
Mhm.
Like of course, no one's gonna like you because everyone's growing up except you.
Mhm.
Like you need character development, or should at this point I would say character improvement.
Mhm.
But it's not like people improve over time.
Mhm.
And there's really no basis to what makes you a better person.
Mhm.
It just depends on the people that you're dealing with.
Mhm.
Yeah. But never go out of your way to satisfy what other people want though.
Exactly. When you're doing something, like when you're doing a goal or something, it should be for your own sake rather than for the sake of someone else.
Mhm.
You may feel like it's noble to do it for someone else, but it's not true at that point.
Mhm.
And that's what's really important. Well, it's about being or choosing your own path in life rather than having someone dictate it for you, or you growing for them rather than for yourself.
Mhm.
Because that person may not be with you forever. There's no guarantee that that person will stay by your side, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So that's why when you have to place bets, always bet on yourself.
Like don't put all of the eggs in the basket because someone might steal the goddamn basket and you're gonna have no eggs left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trust yourself. Your people are a lot more capable than they expect.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have expected myself to get this far in anything, especially in talking to people.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Even though you're psych major?
Exactly. Like I went to the mindset of that people will come to talk to me
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, because that's how in the past things went for me. But I realized after a while that I'm relying too much on other people to do something for me. And that's when I decided to stand up and
when your happiness is up to them or is in their hands. That's stupid.
Exactly.
I can't the phrase sounds so stupid too.
Exactly.
Like, yo, my happiness is in your hands. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well give your life in their hands, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine, dude. Like sometimes you could go talk to 10 people in a row and try to make friends, and it did, and never worked out. Don't be discouraged.
Yeah, that's fine. Because
just stay bright and radiant.
Exactly.
Smile through the difficult times.
It's moments when you're scared or worried. You should deal with it with a smile.
Yeah, that's when you should rise up to the occasion.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's important. Fighting. Mm-hmm. I don't know what would happen if I didn't go through the journey.
Yeah,
I feel like it would have gone very badly for me.
It was all downhill.
Yeah,
you were falling down and you couldn't find anything to hold onto.
Exactly.
Or to cling onto.
Exactly. I felt my physical lowest and mental lowest, steadily declining. It wasn't like the steady decline, it's more like a straight plummet. Drop. Exactly. It was going into negative territory at that point.
If there is.
Exactly. But eventually I figure out how to learn how to stand up for myself and grab what remained of.
Yeah, take matters to your own hand.
Exactly. And I turned unknowingly or knowingly, I turned what I perceived as my weakness or my lack of knowledge or something like that into to fuel to become something better.
Yeah, dude. So on the spring too, what's really good in the spring though, it's I meant what's really bad though in spring. Sometimes you make friends on spring and then everyone goes on summer vacation and you just forget everyone.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Like,
work.
That's like a common mistake, dude. Because like even like a lot of people like make a lot of friends on spring,
Mhm.
but they forget like they never communicate on the summer,
Mhm.
and like it's I mean nothing like ultimately you didn't gain anything. Dude.
Mhm.
So like on spring, like even if you do actually make a lot of friends, you meet new people, you
Mhm.
connect to a lot of people. If you don't maintain the connection,
Mhm.
then like what's the point,
Oh yeah, that's another problem.
right?
You can't go. Yeah,
It's like yo, we're friends now, and then talk to you in 3 months.
exactly. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
Especially if you don't see them in person.
Yeah.
Ever.
Give me a sec. There's this.
That's a common mistake that people make.
Here's a
They make a lot of friends on the spring, but never maintain the connection.
Yeah. God damn it. Where is it?
I know because I've made that too to a lot of people.
I know. Okay. So according to the friendship formula by Jack Schaefer and Marvin Carlin, which is from the book called The Like Switch. Friendship is influenced by proximity, frequency, duration, and intensity.
Yeah. Okay. So keyword frequency.
Frequency
It's the
and duration.
keyword.
Frequency and duration.
It's so horrible.
Exactly. Like you can have frequent proximity and intensity, or actually, that's the important part: frequency and duration.
Yeah, but for spring and going transitioning into summer and fall,
Mhm.
I think like what you need is you don't need proximity that much.
Mhm.
But although proximity it deepens bonds
Yeah.
and shit,
Mhm.
but I think like frequency is just I'm not sure if I'm interpreting it correctly, but frequency is just like time by time, like on a timely manner.
Yeah.
Like they remind you of their existence, or
Yeah.
you remind them of yours.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
means. And I feel like another important part is the intensity part is what is like how strong of an impact you made. Or like
How serious you are.
exactly like
Yeah. How close you want to become.
I need to figure out the intensity, like how to make things intense.
Like surviving a plane crash together while holding hands. That's
Yeah.
what makes people best friends.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like going well, intensity. Yeah, that's pretty intense. But
I don't know that sometimes like intensity, like what I know is that when your quote unquote friends
Mhm.
or like acquaintances
Mhm.
are having a rough time in their life, if
Mhm.
you're just gonna be there for them,
Mhm.
I guess that makes the friendship more intense.
Yeah, but I feel like to upgrade that intensity is more like to not just be there, but to be by their side, like you're with them is like
That's what being there means.
okay.
It's
like
being
like when I thought of being there, I thought of it as like just like being there by their side and just like yeah.
just physically there.
Yeah, just like pat back is like yeah.
That's the same as not being there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta like offer like support or help when you can.
Yeah, be there emotionally and stuff.
Yeah. Like even if they say they don't need help, if you know damn well that they do,
do it.
Yeah. Even if it's gonna cost you your friendship, just be the bigger person.
Yeah.
Somewhere like down the road in their life, they're gonna realize that you were like a really good person to them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that leads to another very prominent problem with some guys is the white knight syndrome. You know what the white knight syndrome is, right?
Like, isn't that like everyone goes for the damsels in distress?
No, it's not that. It's more like the nice guys, the guys who always like makes a big deal of protecting women and all that kind of thing. It's usually guys, but
some women don't like your protection.
Exactly, like they're like saying that I'll do this, I'll protect you, all that kind of big talk and all that kind of stuff. You know, right? You know, I think
you're giving me so many chances at innuendo day. Yeah. Some women don't like your quote unquote protection.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next time because that's a really big problem. But anyways, the problem with that is that you're not treating them as an equal. You're treating them as like they need protection. They're weaker than you, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You're treating them as if they're like fragile things,
Exactly.
and they don't like that because some of them they're fine on their own.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
And sometimes they take it as if you were pitying them, which is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for me personally, like I only help when they ask. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But sometimes, apparently, without asking you explicitly, they already asked. That makes it hard. Like when it's so obvious that they need help, but they never ask, I still wouldn't help.
You have to be observant.
You gotta ask for it.
I feel like, but sometimes I feel for me, if I knew that they needed help, but they weren't asking for it, I'd help them out, but I wouldn't tell them I'm helping them out.
Yeah, dude. I would, I guess, like just manipulate the scenario or the situation, just play it out as if like you weren't helping, even though you were indirectly. That's pretty good too. Like you don't take any credit. You help in secret. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you should do. You shouldn't do it with you should never do like help out someone with the mindset like I'm gonna do this so that she loves me or something like that.
Yeah.
That's toxic.
Like if you help someone and that gesture like apparently opened their eyes that you're actually an okay person,
yeah,
then that's just bonus.
Exactly. But if you go in with the mindset of like I'm doing this because I like you, or like I'm doing this because you're because I want to get some good stuff out of you or something like that, they'll catch on.
Which is why like that's what usually happens when dudes like the white knight syndrome.
Yeah.
Like the people who practice that shit.
Yeah.
When they do it so much.
Yeah.
But the like even after doing it, the other party still doesn't give them or that never doesn't reciprocate, and that's when things become sour.
Exactly.
They just become bitter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to go in with genuinity.
Yeah.
Because
I mean like it's never really like 0%. There's never a time where you're expecting like absolutely nothing in return. But like you just like think that if I'm gonna do this, maybe like when I need help, they might do it to me too. But if they don't, that's still fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's good to have altruism. Just do good for the good sake of good rather than for an exchange later on.
Because also don't say it like just think about it. Never say it in them that I'm gonna help you now so that you owe me one and later on like stupid.
Exactly.
It's non-negotiable. Just keep it to yourself if you have those thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But you should go in fighting rather than giving up. Anyway.
Also, don't try to help too much, you guys.
Oh yeah. If you help out too much, you're gonna be taken advantage of. But another important thing is keep your promises, because every trust kept is trust created, born, birth.
Every what?
Every promise kept is trust born, birth, created, strengthened.
Strengthened, I would choose.
Okay, so
yeah, best one.
Yeah. Okay, so remember, it's like every promise kept is trust strengthened.
Yeah.
Eventually, that trust will lead to something.
What's something more than trusted? Faith.
I guess rapport.
Yeah. They have faith in you that you're gonna do the right thing.
Exactly.
They have, I guess, too. Also, don't ever try to take advantage. Like when you're trying to make friends, and you're only making friends with them because they have like they're an advantage to be on your side. Like that's not good.
Oh yeah, and Another thing I noticed was guys who want to have girlfriends usually tend to not get girlfriends.
Okay.
You know what I mean, right?
Of course, dude.
It's because
I'm
they're
the living proof.
yeah, because they go in with the mindset of I want you as my girlfriend or something like that.
No, I take it back. I'm not the living proof.
Dustin
I
is.
don't go with that. I don't go with
Sorry.
that. I don't go with that mindset, dude.
Yeah, but that's the mindset of my old me. Sad days. Sad days. The old me would have looked at me now as like, this guy's amazing. He's doing everything I couldn't do flawlessly.
Like the mindset that I go to is like, it's like, am I gonna be able to date this person?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not about myself. It's about them. If they're gonna be okay for me.
Mhm. Another thing is to like have standards.
Yeah.
Most guys don't. I just have to say that.
It's tempting though.
It's tempting. It's very tempting.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
To just like when there's like a chance, like especially the dudes who want to date,
Mhm.
and when there's a chance to like date someone,
Mhm.
but that someone is not to their standards,
Mhm.
they get tempted to lower their standards,
Mhm.
to which is sometimes good because you never truly know the worth of a person unless you actually become like or be together with them or get to know them better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people you perceive them as like not good enough, but sometimes they actually are good enough and you're the one that's not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give everyone a chance, I guess.
All right. I think we've done it long enough for today because today is the first day of the quarter.
Exactly, dude. We should be having so much energy, but we fucking tired.
We petered out.
Yeah,
Pattered out.
like both of them.
Mhm.
They Gucci.
Hey, let's just stop so we can discuss further matters.
Yeah, dude. Say your closing remarks. Any last words?
Spring
Has it sprung?
or
Spring it on? Like any spring pun out there? Like what are spring puns, dude? Like
I think spring puns is things that make fun of spring
yeah,
or
we
says
don't have
has
to
spring.
stop recording. We can record how stupid we are. Like what are some spring puns, dude? Like my favorite is spring it on.
Mine is closing remarks. Deal approaches, make friends, whatever.
It's spring puns, Calvin. Challenge. Like apart from spring it on and spring has sprung.
Have spring in your step.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bouncy this spring.
Fuck. No, I can't.
I feel like new relationships will sprout this spring.
I will plan to.
I'm on a spring roll.
No. No.
I can. That's you want to end with the spring roll shit?
All right.
No, Calvin, we cannot end with that shit.
Fuck. Okay. Spring has sprung.
No.
Spring it on.
No.
Spring with Sprite.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know. I'm giving up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, see you tomorrow, I guess.
No, never say that, dude. Always say see you on the next vid. Or shit. Or anything, actually. Like, holy shit, dude, where's my Halo?
We need to eventually get an outro to make this easier for us. See you next time.
Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, dude. Just close it like a lot of good girls in my class.
Okay,
was that on record?
Yeah, that was record. Okay, onward.
Yeah, there's a lot of good girls in my class, but it's not ethical.
Anyways, I'm gonna press this.
Do it.
So see you next time.
Yeah.